to be followed by Mr. Greg Thibodeau.
Mr. Tebow could not be here today. He was following up, so we were speaking on the same topic.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am Jane Williams. Good afternoon. I'm here today to speak to you on behalf of the Westwick subdivision, and particularly on behalf of residents on Kirkwood Boulevard and Wickchester Street, the part that lies within our subdivision. I'm a little embarrassed to come today because I've heard such wonderful inspirational stories that have preceded me. This isn't an inspirational story, but I hope it can turn into one. We very much need the city's help. For 5 years, we have been working with the city, trying to effect a good resolution for the problems that we have. We have two existing problems today. One is a lack of effective mitigation of traffic congestion on that portion of Wickchester Road within the Westwick subdivision. The second problem is that we have existing temporary improvements in place on Kirkwood Boulevard that, while effective, are an eyesore to the subdivision's entrance. Pursuant to I-10's expansion, the two-way Old Katy Road became one-way, and when that occurred, traffic migrated northward. North of I-10 at Kirkwood is the Westwick subdivision. Westwick has 275 homes occupied overwhelmingly by their professional owners. It's a small neighborhood flanked to the south by the Technique Building and to the north by the Addicks Wildlife Reserve. Many of its residents are the original owners of their homes. Wickchester is the southernmost street in the neighborhood. It has about 75 people living in 26 homes. It's a very small neighborhood. Many of the people are the original owners of their homes, and most of these homes on that street were built in the 70s and early 80s. Their occupation of Wickchester predates much of the commercial development that surrounds the neighborhood now. The result of traffic migration from Old Katy to the Westwick neighborhood has been nothing short of catastrophic. To the west of Westwick, on or adjacent to Wickchester Road, are numerous commercial buildings, a large apartment complex, and a Lexus collision repair shop. The workers within these buildings and the apartment dwellers began using Wickchester as their alternate route to work. Our quiet neighborhood, and specifically Wickchester Road, became overloaded with traffic. And this quiet, pleasant little stretch of neighborhood street that's built to accommodate 300 to 400 cars per day at one time was accommodating, or not accommodating, but receiving 6,000 cars per day. That number has decreased somewhat because of temporary fluctuations in the occupancy rates of the commercial buildings surrounding the neighborhood. However, the number will undoubtedly increase to prior levels as more businesses move into the area. The north end of Kirkwood Boulevard terminates within Westwick subdivision, ending in a perpendicular T at Pecan Creek Road. There is a house at this T.
Thank you. Your time has expired.
Councilmember Brown?
Good afternoon, Jane. How are you?
Good afternoon.
If you could wrap up some
Sure.
of your presentation, please, and then we'll...
We're just asking that the city consider a proposal on the table now that both the commercial group and the residents have come together in, we hope, consensus, that you'll consider it instead of just saying, accept the speed bumps we have to give and do nothing else. And we're asking that the city move forward promptly to complete the improvements that it's begun on Kirkwood Boulevard.
Yes, thank you. And we've had opportunity to visit on this and talk about your new proposal to shut off traffic coming westbound on Wickchester to alleviate some of that heavy traffic coming through. At least you have maybe just one way coming through rather than two directions.
Just so that it would be eastbound.
And we'll be visiting with Jeff Weatherford and Gary Norman on this matter and see what we can come up with, because we've tried to block traffic going eastbound and that didn't work out. So we'll see if we can do something differently to where it helps the situation. It's a very difficult situation there, and I'm sorry you're having to deal with this for 7 years. I believe it has been. It's not acceptable. So hopefully we'll come with a workable solution for everyone.
All right.
And we did pass out maps on this item, and hopefully something else can be done in terms of the look on Kirkwood there, because it's certainly not a pleasant sight with all the traffic cones and stuff. So look forward to working with you on this.
Thank you.